to another brew day. School run's done, it's nice and early, I am on it this morning, this is great. Right, what we're brewing. Today we are brewing a stout. Right, so really, if you watched any of my other videos, go back a bit, I did a Hapless Ginger's salted caramel chocolate milk stout. It's sort of that. I do stouts, I use my grain bills. I've got a lot of dark malts, so I've gone over the top sometimes trying to get them used up, making up my own recipes. And they've been a bit stringent. They have settled down, don't get me wrong, they turn out lovely, but they just have to sit in the keg a little bit, and that's not my plan now. So, green bill. 4 kilograms of Marisota, 500 grams of flaked oats, 250 grams of chocolate malt, 150 grams of roasted barley, 100 grams of crystal, 200 grams of black malt, lactose, half kilo, 500 grams of lactose I think I'm going to put in it. Make it a bit sweeter, maybe. I haven't completely made that decision yet. I'm going to use Cross Maloof real ale yeast, and what am I using for, you see, bittering. I've ended up with some Fuggles leaf. I don't normally buy leaf. I definitely got that by mistake. I found it in the bottom of my hop freezer drawer. I think I'm going to use some of that up because I want to get rid of that. It's 2019, it says on it. I haven't even opened it yet. It's vac sealed, it's fine. But 30 grams of Fuggles for start of the boil. For bittering, that's the only hop addition we're going to have. I'll say last time I got some Demerara sugar and made some caramel and put some salt in it. I'm going to leave that out this time. We're having just a stout, but I say I might put the lactose in. Got a protoflock. We're gonna mash for an hour at 67 degrees C. We're gonna sparge at 77 degrees C. We're making a 23 litre batch. Let's see how we go. Now, I got me saying a flagpole, right? Let me get you on a selfie stick and show you something. Right, what we got? Right, now, this is normally guarded by a dragon in a temperature controlled room, because that is the Yorkshire Flag that I won from Tony from Yorkshire Homebrews 1000 subs competition with a lot of very cool YouTube brewtuber names on it. Let's turn you around. Brew day flag. That's not stopping up there. That is going straight back down and into the vault. That is one of my prized possessions, that is. Right then, let's get on with the brew day. So, we are mashing in for the first time with Mr. Big Whisk. Whoa. What we got? There's your Marisota. There's the dark grains with salt additions. Shall we? Oh, I always get covered doing this. Dusty, it's a dusty old job, isn't it? Dusty old job. Oh yeah, here we go, look at that. So, I have a dedicated dark beer tap. I've got 4 taps, I just have one. It's a dedicated dark tap now. That doesn't mean it's a stout. At the minute it's got a ruby mild on it. And that tap, to be fair, doesn't get drunk very quick. It's not always the go-to tap. It normally lasts quite well. And when I say dark tap, it doesn't mean that, like I say, it's a stout or a porter. My Scottish heavy goes on there. My Irish red ale goes on there. My English bitter goes on there. Any of them. Now, this whisk, what I like about this whisk is I normally have to do it in massive steps just to make sure I ain't got any blow balls. But this little baby just cuts through it, doesn't it? Be back in a minute. So that made light work of that. What's a beaut. Oh, I'm pleased I got that. What a buy. What a purchase. Right, take my stopper out. Clean that top off. Pop that on top. Push it. Now this, sort of underestimated that a bit. Because I was a bit of a bigger grain bill than I normally do. Well, all that I've been doing recently, my smashes and that. Pop bump on, and we'll see how we go. Give it a recirc. I had to pop a bit more water in it. Luckily, I have like 40 litres. I normally overdo my sparge water, so I had some. Let that trickle. Clean it off a bit. Tidy her up. I'll keep an eye on that so we don't run dry. I think. Pop lid on. Set my timer again. And away we go. Right, we're done. We should be, I've mashed for an hour and a quarter. It's quite a big grain bill. Do an iodine test. Iodine. This is probably going to be the last time I do this because my ball's just cracked. Cracked my ball. I don't know how I'm going to do this for you. See, let me just turn you around a bit. Four drops on. Yeah, I can't. What am I going to do with that? Oh, I've got loads left as well. Oh, I'm going to find something to put it. There you go, look. Stayed a light colour. Didn't go purple or black. We've converted. I've made a mess. Of course I have. Right. Let's get a sparge on. Right then. Let's lift this up. Just checked my sparge water. And we're right. We're right. Bring you in a bit. Come on. Get amongst it. Well, yeah. Sparge water is at 77. I'm going to do my super technical sparging. First of all, we'll chuck this on the boil. Ramp the temperature up so we're on the way. Now I have to look down the side of there because I want about 29-30 litres. I'm going to do an hour's brew and it's cold, so I'm probably going to lose a bit more than what I normally do, to be fair. So it's cold, so full power. Temperature's going to be 100 degrees. Time 60 minutes. I might bottle it. 60 minutes. No, I might do an hour. I'm going to keep a proper eye on my levels. That's what I'm going to do. Because I just don't want to end up. 2 little beer. I reckon we'll be alright though. Give them a rinse. The boil's on. I had to use some of my pre-prepared sparge water for my mash because of the grain bill. I massively underestimated my grain bill. So I hope I've got enough to sparge. I'm pretty sure I have. Right, come back with a boil. Right, we're boiling, so we'll have that first and only hop drop in. Then my squizzle, get them all loosened up. Very nicely. Got some stuff in here. Right, so away we go. Got me fixed it, sort of. We'll see what happens there. 15 minutes before the end, we'll have the lactose in, so that's sterile for the end. Water chiller in 15 minutes before the end. We'll just chill and wait a bit. Give me that. I normally have this on my workbench, but we have to get it out and I have to take the legs and I put it up and down. So I've just not quickly knocked up a quick little bench. So the idea was, Big Banana, I've seen Big Banana has something like that. He has his on wheels, doesn't he? So I'm going to put that on that so I can wheel it about, but that ain't quite wide enough. I got it's like £9 from Aldi or something. So I need to do a bit of jiggery pokery in about. So it was just a quick thing, you know. So I'm doing the job lovely. It's a bit more, the height's better. The workbench was quite big. It's just the right size. This, I don't know how much, this board at the top is getting a bit damp, so I don't know how that good that's going to go, but I have got a laminated old kitchen door that I could chop down and fit on there if I wanted. So I'm guessing this is not going to be that exciting, guys. I might come back when I stick the lactose in, but to be fair, I think I'll just come back at the end after the clean up, see how the day's gone. Let's say we're cleaned up, well, nearly cleaned up. I've got the system running for half an hour with some cleaner in it, and give it a rinse out. Everything else is cleaned up. That was a uneventful brew day, just how I like it. Lovely. Right, I'll probably see you with a beer in my hand. There she is then. There she is, eh? She's dark. She's dark. Hang on a minute. We're going to have the sexy pour, aren't we? Have a look at the sexy pour. look at that. That is dark. She's dark. It feels heavy. Do you find that? Or is that just me? Do you find stouts heavier? They just feel heavier. But anyway, here we go. On the nose, it smells dark and chocolatey. Bit of coffee. Ooh. It's smooth and silky and a little bit sweet. Lactose in it, isn't there? Lactose in it now. This came in at 4.2%. I don't know what happened there. I'm calling this a session stout because that's what it is, isn't it? It's a session stout. Same grain bill as the salty caramel chocolate milk stout, as you saw, but without the salty caramel in it. So that one came out at 5.12, I think it was 5.12%, just over 5%. This came in at 4.2, so I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But so what we got? Bit of vanilla, bit of chocolate, a bit of coffee. The thing that gets me with this is all the dark grains went in at the start of the boil like they normally do, but this isn't got that astringency, you know, that dark malt thing that you get that sometimes mellows over time. But this is smooth and silky and a bit sweet and velvety. That's what it is. And for a 4.2% beer, it's got a decent mouthfeel, that has. Head's not kicking about, but this is the second pint off. It's been in the keg a little bit, but it's not been on the tap very long. Like, coats your mouth. I can't believe it's 4.2% beer. I've redone my calculations because I thought I might have boo-booed. But I don't think I did. Because that is a decent mouthfeel on that. Yeah. It's got the dark malts without the astringency. And it's coachy, it's just smooth, really smooth. You're never going to see the carbonation in there, I don't think, are you? Got me 8 Cells brewery glass out. I got this. I'll tell you about that. I've got some 8 Cells beers that I'm going to do. It's Heckington. The guys from Dog and Partridge go there. They seem to quite like it. So there's some beers coming from that brewery in said glass. That's why I got it. Right. I'm hoping after this has been on a bit that the head just manages a bit better. It comes back. It's all right. To be fair, I've poured this. Then I had to go do something. Something cropped up. And I came back and topped it up. That's probably got something to do with that, to be fair. So I can live with that. I've got stuff all around me at the minute because I'm ready for a brew day tomorrow. I'll be brewing twice. Twice in a week. Or twice in 7 days. Not the same week. You know what I mean? Right, anyway, that is beautiful. I'm very, very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. Fantastic. Thank you again for watching. Cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.